Hey everybody, this video is covering the biggest mistake I see when I'm assessing people for breathing patterns. So I do a lot of Skype sessions and a lot of workshops and trainings, and one of the things that we begin to focus on right off the bat is breathing patterns. And a lot of people who work with me or are coming to my workshops have seen my videos on breathing and how we're trying to get out of this kind of chronic belly breathing and into a more three-dimensional rib breathing. And the takeaway from that is that their ribs should be moving more. And what I see people then doing is what I'm about to show you. So if you find that you're a big belly breather, yeah, we definitely want to change that. But this pattern that I'm about to show you is the most common mistake that I see. And I had a client this week who's been working through Restore Your Core for months and months, and she's gotten stronger in so many ways, but is still having a hard time feeling her reflexive core and understanding how it's supposed to be working. And this is exactly what we found with her. I said, okay, just show me how you're breathing. And it was apparent right away what she was doing. So I'm gonna show you what she was doing, what a lot of women I assess are doing. They're trying so hard to stop being belly breathers, but instead they're creating another pattern that's not helping them either. And then I'm gonna show you what I want you to be doing to resolve that pattern. Disclosure, I'm not wearing a shirt over this so that you guys can see my belly, so hope you're not offended by skin. The pattern that I see happening most often is that when people are taking the inhale, they're trying to get their ribs to move, and in doing so, their abdominals are sucking under their ribs. So they're basically, the way I sometimes explain it is if you have an umbrella like this, and you were to take the edges of the umbrella, like the rounded edges of the umbrella, and pull them up like this. And so that is not what we want to be doing with our rib cage. We don't want to be from underneath forcing the ribs out and up. We want the ribs to be expanding and moving in a three-dimensional way, but not in any way where the stomach sucks under. When you take an inhale, your stomach should also move out. So people get confused because they're like, I thought my stomach's not supposed to move when I belly breathe. It is supposed to move, when I rib breathe, but it is supposed to move when you rib breathe. It's just not supposed to move first, and it's not supposed to move excessively. So have a look. This client that I was working with this week, I said, okay, go ahead, take a breath from me, and this is what she did. And one of her problems is that on her exhale, she's not feeling her deep core. How everybody try this. Take a big inhale, suck your belly in, and then try to exhale and hiss and feel your deep core. You cannot. It's not possible because you've sucked your abdomen, you've like sucked everything in. So, not what we want. So, once again, let's show it to you lying down, and then I'll show you how to deal with this. So, I'm just going to move my pants a little bit so you can see. So what this client was doing when she came to lie down, and I said, go ahead, take a breath from me, what she did was this. And then an exhale. And again, you can see how hard it would be. And try it on your own body. If your abdominals are now sucked under, it's really hard to feel your core. So I said to her, and this is what I want you guys to think about, was I said to her, am I showing my butt? I said to her to imagine that she's breathing out into her waist. So imagine her waist is going out, okay? Because this is what a belly breath is. This is what we're not trying to do. Right, so she was trying to counter that by doing this. Not good either. So the inhale, the ribs should move, but you want to let this fill up too. And can you see how in my own body that my abdominals never suck under? In fact, at the end of the inhalation, they rise as well. And if I come to sit, you can see that sitting as well. Okay, so the difference being, this is what she was doing. To get her ribs to move, she was forcing them open from underneath, as opposed to and again, it's not this big, sometimes it helps if I sit sideways, it's not this big belly poof out, it's not that, okay? It's not the belly protruding, because remember, that's not what we want. That's what a lot of people who have a DR and a pelvic floor dysfunction are doing to begin with, but it's not this. Okay, so what is it? Tie my hands behind my back. Okay, so I was asking this client because she was struggling to feel it. I was saying, well, then put your hands on your side waist or one hand on your belly and feel, as you inhale, you should not feel your belly move back. It shouldn't move anywhere. Your ribs are able to move without your abdominals sucking under. And then at the end of that inhale, your abdominals do move. But think about breathing into this part of your body. And that'll help you not to bulge, but not to suck up. Try it, let me know. This is the biggest, most, I wanted to say commonest. This is the biggest, most common issue that I see women doing, and I want you to work on it. I want you to feel the different ways, and then I want you to report back to me what you're feeling. Bye.